Hartford hip hop, we have history here. We definitely got it. You know, people overlook it and they go for that to the now, today. You know what I'm saying? And some of these today, they're like, oh, this person and that person, they really don't even have a track record. They ain't nobody. Hartford just have a problem with acknowledging the real. And the motherfucker like, you gotta know your Hartford history. You gotta know your Hartford. Nigga, you don't know your Hartford history. If you don't know about the peace train, the biggest shit that ever happened here for the hip hop here ever, you don't know about that. You don't know about shit. I bet you your mama know. I bet you your mama was a fan.
Myron was born in Bruton, Alabama, far from his future home of Hartford, Connecticut. Throughout a childhood that saw him bounce back and forth between Alabama and Connecticut, Myron showed an intense and unique interest in both dance and music. Growing up on Hartford's North End, Myron was exposed to a growing hip-hop culture that began to take his community as well as his own passions by storm. It wouldn't be until 1983 that he and his friend Mike Nice would be able to show that talent and ability on a stage unprecedented in Hartford, Connecticut, with the inaugural Peace Train popping competition.
It wasn't no big interest in the shit at first, you know what I'm saying? It was really a ghetto street thing, you know? But I started with this Spanish dude named Julio. He used to go around doing it, getting all of the girls from doing it, so shit, do the shit too. I was gonna go in there solo, dolo, but everybody had a group then, so I was like, you know, I gotta get a group. And this dude was like, I ain't got no group. That's it. I said, we a group. I'm the captain. He agreed. Okay, you the captain. We were the only ones with the one family house, so all of the gatherings was at my house. We had the basement. We get the linoleum and shit out, and that was the congregation spot with the popping and shit. So we always practiced at my house. One day, before that contest, we tried to make a step. We out there struggling to make a fucking step. And we doing it in the backyard instead of doing it in the basement, which was a bad mistake. First move, Dooney like, that's the step! I'm optimistic. Like, you know, this is popping, you know, might be some similar, oh shit, similarity in my ass. That's our shit. So we like, what the fuck we gonna do? We can't come on after these motherfuckers and do that same shit. So we like, wow, we fucked up. And each one of us will go out individually and do his thing while the other one, then he come back and then, that's what we did to replace the step. We didn't come in first place that time. We came in second place. That was pretty damn good for motherfuckers with no steps.
Following the 1983 Peace Train, many poppers, including Myron, were able to capitalize on their obvious talents by touring the region on a group better known as the Peace Train Breaking and Popping All-Stars. Traveling schools and rec centers all around New England, the All-Stars made a killing as they performed something America has never seen before. After a time, though, Myron was able to see the writing on the wall and called his dancing career quits by the time he was 19. And what would set the stage for the rest of his career, Myron began to take rapping under the influence of the rising stars during the 1980s, such as Run DMC, LL Cool J, and Big Daddy Kane, ultimately pushing him to work with his longtime friend and disc jockey, Cutmaster Bistro. The duo came together to create the group Busy Boys and went on to sign to B-Boy Records in 1987. Unfortunately, the record label fell through on broken promises, which led up to the separation of the Busy Boys, forcing Myron to find stability and establishing his personal brand. Years of uncertainty didn't stop Myron from continuing to make music as he began to hold pace with the times and produce tracks even to this day.
What's about to come up right now is we got this album, me and Bistro, you know, the fucking Life After B-Boy. That's our album. We talking about Life After B-Boy, not just talking about that. We said it to spark a bug in your head like, oh, they must be talking about B-Boy Records. But we're not talking about B-Boy Records. We're actually talking about life after the B-Boy culture, because the B-Boy culture, that was all fly shit. That was Kangos, Timbs, Adidas's, Pumas, you know, mock necks, chains, you know, fly shit.